Hey folks, this is Bardic Dragoon. Welcome back to Kingdoms of Amalur
It's
Reckoning.
just too expensive.
Yes, thank you for ruining my introduction, you loser. Anyway, we last left off, we had explored around... Pardon me. We explored and found our way through the western part of eastern part of Kandarian. And, well, ended up coming here to the city of Rathir. And we're probably going to be here for a while, in broad strokes. There'll be a couple quest lines that'll have us go in other places, but yeah, we'll be here for a while.
We have a problem. Elund Karth refuses to send any troops to assist Melsen Shir. The old fool never would listen to reason.
Well, we've got the piercing light, though. I mean, isn't that the whole thing we did for you?
A weapon is only as strong as the one that wields it, and a general is only as powerful as the army she leads. We need to convince Karth to lend us his aid. You can find him in the upper city, looking over the strait at Melsen Shir. The fool might as well be condemning the city.
So where are the troops, then? Can we maybe just get them and do our own thing? I mean, it's probably not going to be frowned upon, military protocols and all that, but still.
They're in the city, but they can't join us unless Elund Karth grants his blessing for them to go with us. Agarth has gone to reason with him. He was a fine fighter, as I recall, but I do not know if his diplomacy is as practiced.
Cool. Well, that's kicking off one thing, but that's major plot advancement. We're going to ignore that. 'Cause there's a lot of other stuff that we can do. For example, a lot of our quests are actually going to be kind of ending here as kind of one of the last stops for them. And particularly all the faction quests we have there. But, well, let's start by picking this up. And... no, that is... no. No. Okay, well, actually, that is one we do want to take care of, and that's one I was looking for on the map.
20.
Do you want to ruin
Students of
me?
magic, masters of spells.
But yeah, as you can see here, Rathir is, well, it's kind of a big place. There's actually two different parts, the upper city and the lower city. I think there's even a little bit of subdivision there, and I went the wrong way. That's great. Wait one moment. Where'd my timer go? There we go. Yeah, this is the next few episodes here are going to be very much, we can get very lost in just doing all kinds of stuff and not realizing how long we've been at things, so I want to particularly make sure that we are paying attention. I have something for you, unfortunately.
Don't you just love the luminary leaf? I could sit here reading for days and not reach past the first shelf.
I've got something you should read. I don't know if you want to.
How do you know my brother?
Wait. He's dead?
Ram. No, it can't be. I told him this would happen, but he wouldn't listen. Pig-headed fool! War isn't the way. Anyone who knows history knows that. But Ram was too impatient for words. He was so brash, so brave.
Sorry for your loss, buddy. Why did we agree to do this again? Oh. Is there actually anything in here? No, that leads back out to the city. Let's find Lord Crass. Why are we looking for Lord Crass? A circle that once belonged to him, the Bloodstone. Oh, that's going to be in the Skull Arcania library. We're not going there for a while. Treasures of Culm, though. Lord Crass, we do need to find him for that.
Do not miss Leogriff's many marvels.
Keep the peace!
But yeah, as I said, this is kind of a big turning point. This is kind of as big a deal as when you get to Isa. Because yeah, we have explored all of this over here to the, probably to the west. We are going to be crossing over eventually into these eastern areas, and this is kind of a bottleneck, so a lot of things kind of begin and end here.
Good day, friend.
Good day indeed.
You? How in the... Erlek, that turncoat. I never should have trusted a liar to commit murder. That's what murderers are for. What do you want?
I have no idea why, but that line amuses me way too much. Anyway, yeah, you lied to everybody.
Of course I did. I'm not the Lord of Dolve Arn. I'm not even from the Tawili coast. But what does it matter? I only did what I had to do. Don't we all? The Rathir authorities don't have to know. Keep this quiet and let me sail with this galley, and you can have the gold I received for the treasures of Koln. I am a man of my word. Most of the time.
Enjoy prison, buddy.
No, you wretch! You will rue the day you betrayed Kras. Do you hear me? Come back.
All right, and so that finishes that off. Retribution has been handed out, and I believe the last one. Let me double check that. I think the last one is still here. Unfortunately, this is not super great for showing this. Okay, that is technically sort of here, but not actually. We're not going to be able to finish that one up for a bit. And get up to there. Any of the books? Like this is... Alright, to the upper city. Learn the password. Steal the items. What items am I stealing? I think that's the... yeah. That's right, those. I want to leave those, because those are probably going to be finishing up those. It's going to be kind of its own thing. Actually, we don't really have a lot left to do here. Alright, well. Might as well then just finish up these few quests that we can do. And, well, that's going to involve going to the upper city, and I kind of wanted to handle things in chunks, but honestly, with the way the quests are laid out and dealing with things before getting into the more stuck in, like I said, the faction quests, advancing the story, of course I'm going to save that for last, but... Alright, let's see, we have here more of the stealing the items. Not you. Okay, I'm confused. Why is it pointing me towards there? There we go. And of course there are new quests here to deal with, but most importantly, there are a lot of skill trainers here. So we're going to deal with those.
Welcome.
First things first, let's steal a book. 'Cause books are fun to steal. Oh yeah, by the way, this area, this is the Scully Arcana grounds. Alright, so there's where the book is. Return to Savant Vanguard. Now, what was the other thing? Durful Slavers. Ah, okay, it's on the opposite side, cool. That'll make things a bit easier. So we'll start with getting that book. We only have one more Brother Till's books to collect. I'll be glad when that's finished up, because that's a quest we've been carrying around since basically the beginning of this whole game. So the fact that, you know, we almost have it finished out, I'm quite happy about that.
Hello.
Hello yourself. Yeah, I suppose the magic school would have hidden doorways. I mean, I've read Harry Potter. It was many years ago, and I remember very little about it, but I've read Harry Potter. I think that's a valid and relevant statement to make. Not great. Cool. How about this? Yeah, not my build. Nope. That's right. Mayburn wine is for only for selling, but we can't put it to junk to make selling it easier for some reason. I don't know. Oh, okay, it's in here. Whoa, he does not want this thing taken, does he? Is that hammer any good? No, it isn't. Okay. Alright. So that's one more Durfal's Labors. That is a name. Have I mentioned how that is definitely a name?
Are you here for the evaluation? I've already administered the written copies. This will have to be an oral exam.
What evaluation?
Members of all ranks, regardless of their skill, must always know the value of research and perception. I understand your studies with us are a unique situation, so let's consider this practice. Take this book, read it, and understand what it means to be part of our order.
Tell me about this book.
The Omnibus Arcana is a staple of the education in our institution. All first-year students are given a copy to study. The lessons involve an introduction to the rigors of studying magic, as well as the value of applying yourself to your studies. Each book is different for every user, but they all impart the same basic knowledge.
How is... And then again, it's magic. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. Each book is different for every person. It's magic. That's just how it works.
This is the Omnibus Arcana. It is a magical text that holds the collected knowledge of our order. It is also imbued with a certain form of intelligence. Follow its directions as you would my own.
Okay.
What? Oh, right.
Well, I suppose it would behoove us to follow the instructions of the book.
Hello.
Let's hoping the quest log actually gives us that. Interesting in the librarian chapter. Begins in the chapter house courtyard. Alright. Consult the text. Man, I was hoping I wouldn't have to actually do that. I mean, I'm not surprised I have to, but I was kind of hoping. We've got a lot of... Lesson 1. Eleanor Bray was one of the founders of our order. Sorceress Bray was born some 800 years ago into a life of bondage. She was blind and far from Glen Sutton. She suffered undue rule of the dictator Sierra Sidenus, yet she, like you, possessed a natural talent for magic. Eleanor Bray harnessed this gift to not only escape slavery, but to ultimately free Erithal of the Sidenius rule. She did this through discipline, through a determined commitment to learning the ways of the arcane. Eleanor Bray represents hope to our students. The first lesson to learn from Eleanor is one for all of our order. Eleanor Bray was but one of the founders. Because she was the only one gifted with the use of magic, some consider her the true progenitor of the Scholia Arcana, but were it not for her allies, she would never have succeeded. The other statues in the courtyard represent the other two founders of the Scholia Arcana. Remember them well, for it is your quest to become a greatest sorceress Bray herself. You will undoubtedly need to help the others. The second lesson to learn from Eleanor Bray is at the heart of magical study. Eleanor Bray was among the first sorcerers to standardize the use of elements in her spellcasting. Before her, magic was a mysterious and imperfect practice. Even the ancient Order of Ash, one of the oldest societies of magic users in all of Amalur, were as wild and ungoverned then as we are orderly and precise today. Eleanor Bray showed us a better way. She linked these elemental energies into a singular rubric. The three elements of fire, frost, and lightning were categorized, and the art of evocation finally realized. Were it not for her understanding, we would hardly be able to command magic as we do today. The third and final lesson to learn here is that of discipline. Eleanor Bray was not born an usurper. She did not become one of the most powerful mages in all of the Phalanx in the course of a day. It did not happen accidentally, but through years and years of intense practice. It is your wish to become similarly proficient. You must devote yourself to learning as she did. This will require hours of reading each day. It will involve dangerous and sometimes terrifying experiences. It will test your will and patience as no other obstacle can. And should you be able to continue this regime, you will undoubtedly become as great as Eleanor Bray herself. Indeed, most applicants of the Scholia Arcana cannot face their potential. Those that can rarely achieve it. Until now, none have been able to surpass their potential. But this may change with you. For the next part of this lesson, you must go to the Rathir Bridge, stand there and contemplate the bridge. I don't feel like contemplating things. You look like you might have a quest somewhere over here. Can I go? Thank you, stairs. I don't know why going... Then again, it wasn't hard going downstairs, it's hard finding them.
The maid who hesitates is lost. You must be confident. You must strike. A newly recruited student. Welcome. Please join us. We're simply preparing for some field research.
What's going on?
Part of the training involves sending initiates to Gloamthicket, a Fey Hollow and a Cather. It gives my pupils first-hand experience with Fey magics. Now that I think of it, I believe you're overdue for some field research yourself. Care to investigate?
I feel like I've already done field research, but okay, what's going on in Gloamthicket?
I try to give the initiates some perspective on the scope and types of magic. Part of this involves seeing the magic of the Fey. Gloamthicket was an ideal spot for them to observe Fey magic. But lately, they haven't been returning. Something's preying on the initiates.
That's a problem. Yeah, I'll take a look into it.
Like I said, it's in the Akatha. Given the environment and the presence of Morgan, I'd say a Banshane priestess has awakened. Dangerous things. I suggest fireballs to the head repeatedly until it stops moving.
So shoot it until it dies. Got it. Pro tip there. Very good. Alright. And then... yeah, that's... no, not... I didn't want to... blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we don't want to do that one. Actually... since we're here, let's go head back to Durfel. Why can't I fast travel from here? It's arbitrary.
Good day.
Good day to yourself. Now will you let me fast travel? Why couldn't I... whatever.
Greeting. Ah, you have returned. Then your 7th labor awaits. Together, the items you collected comprise the Amrinthian Band, the crown of Kandrian kings. Your 7th labor is to reconstruct this crown.
How do I do that?
There is only one place where the Amrinthian Band may be reconstructed. On a rock. Find a Fey sagecrafter named Hendy and tell her I sent you. She will assist you in restoring the Amrinthian Band. Until later.
Okay, on a rock. Where is on a rock?
Then.
Oh. Alright. Let me step outside so I can fast travel. Like, I guess I can understand that you can't fast travel from indoors to prevent you from, like, warping out of dungeons or something like that, but it doesn't make it any less obnoxious if that's a thing. Especially when it's, like, like, okay, dungeons, yeah, not being able to teleport out of that makes sense. But... oh, jeez. Ah! Right, okay. That's right, on a rock with a cave. Alright, yeah, let's do this, sure. Hopefully we don't find too many items. Okay, one moment here. The episode has been a bit ramshackled together as far as content. Like I said, there's a lot to do here, and there's like a lot of things that, okay, it makes sense to do these at certain, like, kind of dedicate their own thing to it. But there's a lot of other stuff to take care of. So, you're kind of just doing that as you come across it. Anyway, as for the Honor Rock, it is scaled level 6 to 16. So, yeah, we are not posing any kind of, or we are not posed any threat here.
It's not often I get visitors here in Honorag. What is your business?
Durfel sent me.
Indeed. I can feel the power emanating from the items you bear. Give me a moment, and I will reconstruct the band. There you are. Take it, with my blessings.
Okay. I kind of expected there to be more to that. You know, you're inside of a dungeon. But, okay. Let's get out of the dungeon. Quick travel back to Durfel. And give him the thing. Or show that we have it. I don't know if he wants to take it.
Hello there.
Hello.
The Amrinthian Band. Alas, I would dearly love to dive into a lecture regarding this crown's rich and sordid history, but there is no time. You see, a man named Kurig Shasta has tracked you here. He and his band of mercenaries await outside, keen on shedding my blood.
Who?
He is the man who murdered my wife, Jera, when Maddox Dace had hired him to kill me. Kurig had wanted to take my life for a long time, and now he has more reason to. He wants the truth of Jera's death to die with me.
And how did they... Actually, no, he kind of explained that. They followed me. And again, how did they know to follow me to find you?
I have to confess, these labors you've done for me have been for a single cause. I have been waiting for the day when I could meet Kurig once again. I sent you on labors to arm myself for this fight. They followed you to me just as I hoped they would. And now I need your help to fight them off.
Alright, let's go kick some ass.
Excellent. I will proceed outside. You should shortly follow. They will undoubtedly be caught off guard, so mesmerized by my biting tongue. Together we should be able to kill these fools. Until later then.
Alright. I'm not sure what it means by prepare for battle, but... What did we... What? I'm a little bit confused what just happened.
There is no reasoning with Kurig Shasta. We must kill him now.
Okay. That's what I thought we were coming out here to do. Stop focusing on these guys. Focus on the guy in front of you that you've got a bone to pick with. Come on. Duel to the death. You suck. Where? Oh, that was it?
Kurig Shasta had a contract out in my life the last 15 years. I'm glad the bastard's finally dead. I can finally begin to travel as I come upon my remaining days. Return to my home and you will find a secret door in the fireplace which leads to my treasure room. All of the treasure there now belongs to you.
Oh, is that why the door... Would I accidentally find the secret door by my skill? Wasn't supposed to show to me? Weird. Now let's see what's in here. Gold coins and a gold... Actually, wait, no. Gold nugget. Throw that into junk. Elm of the Coast. Plus 20% damage with long swords. You know, if I used anything but long... If I not had to use everything but long swords, that might actually be useful. Let's see, an ancient god gift and tribal heirloom of early Varani settlers on the Feylands. Hellbane. Let's see. 15% chance to steal health and damage versus Niskaru. One of the legendary blades belonging to a Varani mercenary known only as Three Swords. It is weathered and rusty with age. Not my build, but I will take it. Seems like it would be useful. Well, as I mentioned, there's a lot of skill trainers in Rathir, so we're probably going to be changing around classes before, or sooner rather than later. Alright, cool. that finishes up that quest. So you know what we're gonna do? We're actually gonna head back to Melshanshire first of all. Or not Melshanshire, Rathir. Melshanshire comes later.
A prayer for our troops.
Well, who can I send? I have all these notices and no courier. Fine.
What do you have to say?
You look capable. Stern in the brow, proud of bearing. You are just what we need to deliver these notices. You'll do it, won't you? You've got to do better than the last fellow. There's pay. It's for the war effort.
What notices delivered where? What happening?
Notices of duty to denizens of Rathir selected to serve. The work can be hard, and you've got to, well, look the part. I'll give you a list of names, and you get each of them to accept their card. Easy as that. Well, what do you say? Will you do it?
What if someone resists?
What I need are boots on the ground in Chloricon. I shouldn't say this, but if anyone can't or won't accept the notice, find someone else. Or make them. Whatever you need to do.
Alright, sounds like it'll be fun.
Take these cards, deliver them to Runir Wesnan, Maywin Wyvern Gif, Aefendel, and Varen Seawine. Almain? Odd. All can be found in Rathir, and I can be found in the officers' hall on the burn when you're finished.
Okay.
Now, be on your way.
I'm doing you a favor. I mean, okay, you're paying me, but no need to be so pissy about it.
You're in want of something rare, something marvelous, am I mistaken?
What do you have for sale? Alright, cool. Anything I was particularly interested in, but offloading junk, always good.
So many new faces in the market these days.
A moment, love. I'll be right with you.
Report to Rathir. Wait, what? Yeah, there we go. Varen Seawine.
You're from the Scholia Arcana, aren't you? Here to embarrass me? Well, I don't care. I'm glad I was dismissed. I'll drink to it, in fact.
This is for you.
What is this? Ah, it was only a matter of time before the army found me out. Just my luck. This calls for another drink. I'll have to pack my things. Ah, Alison, how do I tell my sister? Where will she live? How will she live? Rove, another ale. Make that two.
Let's see, you are... Steal the items. Fort Rathir, which is one of the DLC things. And as quest to pick up, you look like you have a quest to give us. The big exclamation mark, kind of a... Oh, hello. Oh, suckling... A suckling pig? Is that what that is with that whole... Just a whole pig done up like that, I think? I don't know.
Get this. I wake up yesterday morning with the worst headache, no shirt, and a note that I'm fighting a duel. Me? Fighting a duel? Don't know how I got into it, but it's all rot unless I can find a second.
A second? And then someone to take your place?
You can't fight a duel without one.
No.
Now, you might be thinking, a popular fellow like Waylon, what trouble could he have finding a second? Well, turns out my friends are all drunken cowards. Look, you seem tough enough. Be my second, and I'll make it worth your while.
Alright, sure, why not?
Thank Lupoku. There is something else I should mention. There is no way in all Amalur I'll win this fight, so I've devised a plan. Before you go to Dalton, that's my opponent, find Gelfine in the Wending and ask for some rows of shadows. she'll know what you mean. Then go to the officers' hall in the burn, and on the sly, put some on Dalton's sword point when you inspect it.
Why?
After you've got the Rose of Shadows from Gelfine in the Wending, you've got to talk to Dalton in the officers' hall. Tell him I'm ready. He'll show you his dueling sword. Dab a bit of the Rose of Shadows on it. Then come back to me. Now, time for my
moment,
part
love. I'll
in
be
this
right
business.
with you.
Password.
10 years. This siege has gone on too
That's
long.
so then. Well,
Not a finer city in Amalur.
Please, find Selny. Tell her we betrayed.
You're bleeding.
The lower tunnels. Go. Tell Selny. No one else. Betrayed.
Don't know what happened. Wasn't me. All right. Into here. All right. One moment. I look at it, I think I keep losing my timer.
Welcome to the Wending, mate. I'm sorry it's come to that, but here we are, eh?
I have something for you.
What's this, eh? Time to serve? Well, I always knew it might come. Not sure what they want with a poor Rathir Western like me, but I'll go. I'll go.
So far, this hasn't been too difficult. Sure, one of them's going to resist and it's going to get ugly, but, you know.
keep the peace.
Lower tunnels. Okay. Actually, one thing we haven't really talked about here, the scaling of this place, which it's levels 10 to 25 for the city itself. Lower tunnels are a little bit higher, 16 to 26. And yeah, we've got a couple of different things we can do down here. Hey, this is kind of
Well, Topside, what's on the time?
basically kind of people living in the sewers, for lack of a better way to put it.
Here to gamble. Aaron Kest's right there. He'll deal you a hand.
I have something for you.
Get back! I won't go, not there. I prefer living to dying, thank you all the same.
You might not be fighting. This is probably not going to work to convince him, but you know, you might not be fighting.
Not on my bloody luck, no. I'll end at the front of the front, most likely with nothing but a spear in my hand.
Yeah, really don't have any choice, do you, buddy?
No, I won't go. I won't. Duh! You can't make me.
Okay, I'm not sure how this is going to pan out, but this should be interesting.
We are trapped in Lyria's webs. Trapped!
I mean, you can run for as long as you like. Eventually, I'm going to catch you. Probably. You know what? Screw it. I don't feel like killing giant spiders. Really, only one of them I can actually fate shift, huh? Okay. I might as well get the experience from all of them and do a fate shift. Because, you know, I need to raise my level and all that. I like to stupidly over level for this stage of the game. So, I mean, you wanted to live. This doesn't seem like a good way to do that either.
I give up. If I'm to get myself killed, I might as well do it over there. Are you happy now?
I mean, you're letting me do my job, so sure, yeah.
Oh, I hope you're happy now. I'll have to admit, it'll be nice to sleep in a bed again, eat a full meal. I'd been hiding for days, weeks even. I can stop now.
Alright, let's see what this whole thing with Selny is, because that was just kind of mysterious. What? I need to take the long way around, don't I? Bother. You know, when a guy is dying and desperate to pass on that they were betrayed, it sounds like something's going down, and, you know, I'm curious. Gotten me killed. Being curious hasn't gotten me killed yet, so. Giant spider. Oh yeah, that looked cool. That looked pretty cool. Honestly, this place probably isn't super great for looting with its level cap at 26. And me being my 32nd level? Appropriate. Oh, okay. That's the steal of things we have to sneak into there. I don't feel like sneaking around for the... what's it called? The Travelers. We'll get enough of that before too long. Kind of weird that that went down so quickly, but those spiders, they actually took a decent amount of punishment. Also, I completely missed, I'm guessing pile of rocks? Pile of rocks. Not anything useful though. Oh well. So I had someone dying say they wanted me to pass a message on to you.
So Rath is dead too, then? Oh, Lunala. Will the sparrows be murdered one by one? It began when Fora went missing. Then we found Syl's corpse in the alley. Then Shiren's. Now Rath. We are helpless. We know nothing. Can do nothing.
Raph said you were betrayed.
Betrayed? We have traded more than rags with some, up above and here below. But who among them would hunt us down and murder us? This is too much for us. I beg you, go to the City Watch. See if there is anything they know, anything they can do to help us.
Why the City Watch?
If they know nothing and cannot help us, then no one can.
What enemies do you have?
None that would hunt us down and kill us. Not within Rathir. I am sure of that much.
Raph said not to tell anyone.
And you think even the Watch cannot be trusted?
Mm-hmm.
That is nearly unthinkable. But still. Go there then, and see what you can learn first by looking around. The Watch knows much, and records what it knows. But if all else fails, speak to Captain Talabor.
All right.
Join me, Sparrows. Let us mourn our brother departed. Rath, who lost a mother.
Oh, right, nearby lever. I presume it's... Oh, there it is. Alright. Interesting thing going on, perhaps. Alright, is anything else down here? I believe that's... Oh, there's that. Oh yeah, Gelfin, okay. Alright, now time to run all the way through these. This time I'm not even chasing anyone, so, you know, even less exciting than it was before. Alright, stairs down first.
Buy something, sell something. It doesn't matter where you got it from.
You have rows of shit. Actually, let me take a look at your inventory first. Anything useful to me? And lockpicks. Can't ever have too many lockpicks. Actually, you might be able to, but I don't care. Also, sell junk.
Illyria, don't say it so loud. Someone could hear. All right, it's yours, if you can pay the price.
Okay, I'll buy it.
Remember, I never saw this. Or you.
So what exactly is this stuff?
You got what you came for, now go. Get away from me with that.
Cool. Well, apparently it's shady. So, you know, that's great. We're getting involved with something like that. I'm guessing it's probably some kind of poison. Although, wait. We're putting it on with the opponent's weapon. I'm confused. No. And yeah, that's City Watch over there. Oh, don't turn around. Go forward. Move ahead, whatnot.
Stand aside.
Let's stop at City Watch
City
first.
Watch.
I don't know. The other thing looks like it's going to be a thing rather than talking to a person.
The City Watch never rests.
Read notes. Sparrow murders. Dunn and his men were sighted in the quays. As expected, don't send anyone or spread word until I command. If there are any meddlers, then send them on down. Who's Orwin Dunn? Well, I guess we'll have to find him eventually.
City Watch.
That ship sails tomorrow at dawn.
I had that a question mark rather than the normal thing. Oh, because, okay, that's right, because we still need to deliver the last notice, that's why. In the meantime, though, he's ready.
Please, please, I'm only a soldier back from Chloricon. Don't kneel, and I'm afraid I don't do blessings.
Wow, someone has a high opinion of themselves. I'm Waylon second.
Well, here for the formalities, then. My sword is in the back. She's new, the real beauty. Go on and inspect it. I'm sure you'll find it more than suitable.
Alright. Ah, there we go. Finely ornated blades are what Dalton will use in the duel. Alright. So cool, we just did the thing. I guess we'll go talk to the dude and see how this pans out. Something tells me poison and trouble are coming our way, but maybe that's just me. Take that side.
A drink? A plate of roast? You there, my lovely. I like the look of you. I have gold to slip in your purse in return for a small favor.
And what is exactly you want me to do?
Oh, now, don't sound so suspicious. I need some help in a matter of business. Tell me, do you know the merchant Gwalchmay? I am trying to strike a deal with that willful man, and I think I have found just the thing. Only, I cannot be the one to do it.
Who?
The man who owns the goods store in the Prairie. He's got his thumb on nearly all the trade in this city. I can't sell anything without his good word, it seems.
Okay, and why can't you do whatever it is you're planning to do?
I have already tried to negotiate with him. He proved hard, stubborn, and unpliable. We could not reach a deal. I was hoping a new face and a new approach might cause him to let down his guard, become reasonable.
And that's where I come in, it sounds like.
How very astute of you. Now, Gwalchmay, I have learned, has a weakness for rare wines. This right here happens to be a bottle of Maybrin, his favorite. I wish we had more than just the one. Pity. Here is the contract for him to sign. The better a deal you strike, the sweeter I will make your reward.
I have more Mayburn wine.
More than the bottle I gave you? Very good. If you can use that to strike a better deal, I will see you paid more than it's worth. Be good, my lovely, and I'll be good to you.
Well now, how are you?
So, sounds like our plan is to get a guy really drunk and have him sign a contract that maybe isn't in his best interest. Okay, give him the wine. He's there. Go contemplate the bridge. Let's go get this guy drunk first.
Students of magic, masters of...
Hello, hello. You have come to Gwalchmay's goods, provisioner to all Rathir, to high and low, great house and sparrow alike.
I have a gift for you.
Abram wine? Wherever did you find it? Forgive me, it's just they're devilish hard to find. You likely had no idea, but there's not a wine in the world I love more. In fact, I think I'll uncork this now and have a sip. Or two.
Another bottle of wine on me.
Another? I could cry just to look at it. Best to drink it now. Yes, best thing for it. The more you drink, the better it goes down.
Did you enjoy your wine?
A Maybrick? Oh, yes. Very much. Excellent vintage. My warmest thanks. Very thoughtful of you. Very kind indeed.
Well, why not have a look at this contract? Or actually, apparently I have more wine. See how drunk we can get this guy.
A third? Ought to save it. But I've had to. Why stop now? So good. Nothing like it. Just lie down for a moment. me. Oh, my poor aching head.
Quick thing. Let me take a look at my inventory. Oh dear, this includes all kinds of stuff. Alright, looks like I don't have any more wine. Did you enjoy your wine?
The what? The wine? I'm afraid I've had too much. Or not enough. Come again when I've slept a little. Bring more Mayburn if you've got any.
I think I may have overdone it. I'm gonna take a look at this contract.
That thing? Take it away. Oh, my poor aching head. I'll look at it later. Yes, later.
Oh, I think we fucked up. Oh well. Maybe we come back later and he'll be glad for the wine and, you know, not have a headache. In the meantime, we've got other things we can take care of. For example... Oh, there we go. Orwin Dunn apparently is over there.
Sparrow send a hound out to the piers. And of course, now we're right where he wants the both of us, you and I.
What?
You think I'd just waltz back into Rathir like that? No. He lured me here to take the blame for the murders. That's what he did.
Ooh. Who wants what?
Why, the captain of the watch. The one that's been snuffing out those sparrows. He likely sent you here himself. Got you out of the way so he could go and slaughter the last of them. Leisure-like. Clever bastard he is.
Oh, fuck. How do you know this?
Read the writing on the wall, mate. And if you weren't such a fool, you'd have left those sorry rag pickers to die in peace.
So you don't hate the sparrows?
Oh, I'd spit on their sorry graves for what they've done to me. But not enough to show our faces in Rathir. We're not that mad.
I think I might have to go back then.
Oh, ho, ho. Now you see, that I cannot allow. Talibor is going to pin the murders on one of us, and it'll be the one who's dead. And that would be you. You're not...
If you insist. I guess that means he's pinning them on you, not me. And I guess this letter from Orwin is going to basically explain the thing that he just told us. It's Master's Talon, never mind. Thought that was more gold. Like, why is that not in my junk? I know how you can get back at the scum that betrayed you to the City Watch. There are still riches to be had if you clear your name. Turn to Rathir and I'll show you when you get here. Stay in the quays and I'll come to you. Alright, well, planning to take on some other things here, but sounds like we might want to make sure we get over to the sparrows quickly. I mean, it's like the quest in most RPGs, unless there's a visible timer, they're not going to actually force you to rush, but, you know, it seems kind of important, so we're going to do that. You know, it's larger areas like this, you kind of realize the running speed in this game isn't ideal. Because now we need to run through the lower tunnels now.
Them that can't sleep in houses.
We are trapped in Lyria's webs. Trapped!
You still just chilling there? Didn't you get drafted or something? Probably want to move towards that? Or did you lie to me that you're going to do that? Yeah, whatever. Got other things on my mind for the moment. Namely, what's going down here?
Miserable rack pickers, lot of miserable You're the one. Do you know what you've done?
Done with a trap.
A decoy, really. Arranged long before you got into this. I needed someone to blame.
Seems I found the murderer then.
What? And you didn't murder Dunn? We've all got blood on our hands. We all protect our hides when we must. I couldn't have this waif and her lot telling what they'd found. Which is why it's so good that you came. I'll blame their murder on you. Say you died in the struggle.
Yeah, let's see how that goes for you. Come on, all of you gang up on him. Take him down for whatever's happening here.
He is dead. It is over now, thanks to you. And to think I only learned the cause of all this nightmare moments before he arrived.
So, what happened? What did you find out and how did you find it out? What's going on?
I was done with waiting. I had to do something, so I did what I know. I began sorting the piles of salvage, and that's when I found the cause.
So why did he do it?
To hide his crimes, he was selling prisoners as slaves, smuggling them out to merchant ships in the dark of night. One of the boats wrecked and sank beneath the quays. That boat held slaves and gold, and had Talibor's name all over it. Before he could clear the wreckage, we took our pickings. We had his secret. He was willing to kill to save his name.
Huh. Alright. Well then. That's a thing that happened. Let's go take care of a duel and see if that merchant is sobered up a bit. And then after that, I think we'll call it a day. There's an argument to be made we didn't accomplish much, but, well, you see how big the city is, and unfortunately, since you can only fast travel basically 2 cities, there's no way to like fast travel within Rathir, and it's a bit too big to kind of have all the running around that it has you do for the various quests inside of it. Though thankfully we've got a lot of the kind of lower level quests taken care of, so next time, well, take a look, kind of see what's left after this.
That man stands in the tunnels day and night.
Curios, talisman.
Greeting. What will it be, my friend?
Did you enjoy your wine?
A Mayburn. Oh, yes. Very much. Excellent vintage. My warmest thanks. Very thoughtful of you. Very kind indeed.
So, you scratch my back, I scratch your back. Have a look. Have a look at this.
Carasta's contract. Ha! I made my stand known to her. Don't think I'll change it now on account of some wine already drunk and forgotten. Good.
Oh, we fucked up. And we'll come back if we find more wine. Seems like 2 bottles or it's probably the, pardon me, right amount to get him drunk enough to really get things going. Hello, you have a mark over your name. What is this? Nope. Alright.
Fetch this, clean that, never a moment's rest. If you please. Did my parents send you? Are you some sort of new instructor?
No, not really.
What is this? Have my parents seen this? Oh, Lunala's starry smile. Yes, yes, and yes! To Chloracon. Think of it. They won't like it when they hear. But what can they do? Buy me out of it? No, not this time. Thank you, stranger. Thank you.
So, the only thing we really had to do was chase one guy down. That went a lot better than I would have figured. Alright, well, let's take care of this and then go finish out the quest we just finished out. Like, we just did all the hard work. Now it's time to, you know,
Fetch this, clean
turn
that,
it in.
never a moment's rest.
Nice day.
Just look at it. Students of magic, masters of spells.
Hello, mate.
Go home, Slice.
Well, you're not the only one who's been busy. I've called in every last favor in my book. Now there's only one last thing for after the duel.
What's the last thing?
I have it all worked out. With your help, I'll be free of Rathir, free of the war, free as a lark. I need to prepare for the duel, and I can't be seen near the docks. I need you to find Jaber there and give him the name of the ship I chartered, the Maid of Fortune. That's where I escaped once everyone thinks I'm dead. When you're done, meet me at the dueling ground.
Okay.
Wait, you there. You've been talking to my son. What is he up to? I already know about this foolish duel. There's something else, isn't there?
Who exactly are you?
Wayland's mother, mistress of Forsted traders. Not a woman to stand by and watch her son stumble out of the frying pan and into the fire.
I feel like I'm only getting half the details, but it sounds like he might be trying to fake his own death.
So that's it. I should have known. Disgrace a war hero and slip out of Rathir. Well, I tell you what. Go on as you were, but give him the name of Ravenswing instead. I'll ship him right to Chloracon. A good shaking up, that's what he needs. When it's done, find me here. You'll be handsomely paid, I promise.
Don't miss the Seafoam Tavern.
Well, now this puts us in a bit of a quandary. Do we do what he told us to do, or do we go with what his mother told us to do that sounds like it might pay better? Eh.
Wayland sent you. What's the word? This is a devilish curious business, and I don't mind saying so.
The Ravenswing. In the front line.
You're certain he named that ship? Well, and who am I to say otherwise? Good day then, Dove, and good luck with it.
Yep, good luck with the thing that we're doing. Yeah, where did the mama disappear to? She did say come back and talk to her afterwards. All right.
No, I not believe it.
Above decks, below.
Don't miss the Seafoam Tavern.
Oh, okay. I'm over here. Okay.
Good. You're here. Wish me luck.
All right.
What have I done? Lyria, this is awful.
Okay. Well, he's dead, quote unquote. I'll be honest, I'm not entirely sure what we've accomplished here. I'm not even sure what we were trying to accomplish, if I'm being completely honest.
That's so then.
Good day,
Well,
friend.
And then we turn around.
You did the right thing. I know Chloricon is good for the boy. Now, here is your reward, as promised. Very well then.
Alright, well, I suppose it would behoove us to chill out here at the bridge, do some more studying. But, you know, it's been a little over an hour here. It's been a little bit scattershot what we're doing, but as you can see, Rathir is a big city, and we're barely getting into what can be done here. As I said, there's a number of trainers. All of the faction quests we have kind of come through here for their kind of end segment. There's a lot going on that we can take care of. But I think for the moment we'll call it a day. Tune in next time where... we might deal with some faction stuff, might deal with some more small quests. Not 100% sure what we're going to do next time. Until then though, as always, later folks.